Good morning, students. I am Roshan Lal, PhD English of Kendriya Vidyalaya Masrak. Once again, I welcome you all in today's class, and today's our topic is letter writing. I think all of you are very fine and following all the instructions and rules laid down by the government to protect the people from this severe pandemic, coronavirus, and staying at home safely and studying well. So, letter writing. Earlier, you have been told many types of letters are there. For example, personal letters, official letters, and job applications, letter to complaint, letter of complaint. I'm sorry, letter of placing order, letter of inquiry, and their replies, and so far. Today we will talk about letter to the editor. My dear children, before the advent of modern technology uh, that made communication so easy, the art of writing letter was considered an important requirement. Even today, a letter is an important mean of communication. All of you know it very well in both the workplace as well as our personal life. So let us educate ourselves on how to write a good and effective letter. So let's begin with uh, our new topic, letter to the editor. Well, you can see on the screen, a letter to editor may be written to the editor of a newspaper or a magazine. It is written to highlight a social issue or problem. It can also be written in order to get it published in the said medium. As it is a formal letter, the format has to be followed very strictly. My dear children, before knowing how to write a letter, a very important thing is why to write a letter, or what is need of writing letter to the editor. You might have seen uh, letters normally are written to, or especially the letter to editors are written to draw the attention of the authorities or people towards any issue or any problem. Uh, in general, we have seen that people face problems like garbage, or like a lot of mosquitoes, or straying animals, or stinking smells of sewers, and uh, other related problems, which despite complaining many times are not resolved by government. So people generally write letter to draw the attention of the political leaders of the area concerned, or the bureaucrats or the officers concerned to that particular village or that particular town. So here on the screen you can see writing section of class 12th will be of 30 marks, and look at point B. It's in the writing section. It is a they will ask for a letter to be written, and it may be based on verbal as well as visual input, and one question out of the two long answers questions should be answered in 120 to 150 words, means from 12 lines to 15 lines, and it will carry 6 marks. Here, though I have told you in the beginning of the slide, but once again you can see types of letters: business or official letters for making inquiries, registering complaints, asking for and giving information, placing orders, and sending replies. But the letter about which we are talking here is letter to editor, that is to give suggestions or opinions on issues of public interest. And in this letter you need to provide realistic context in the form of newspaper report article to which the students may respond. or application for job. We will talk on it in the next video. My dear students, format plays a very pivotal role or very vital role in expressing any of your writing skills. So here in front of you, I am presenting the format of letter to editor. So first of all, you will write self-address. Self-address here means the address which is given in the question. That address only will or should be written at the top in the left corner. Then you should write date, and between self address and date you need to or you should leave one line. After that you are once again instructed to leave one line. Then earlier in 3-4 years back, the children used to write to the editor, but now the time has changed, or you can avoid to. So directly you can write the editor, and you need to write the name of a newspaper. As you know, article THED is written before the names of newspaper, so they have already written it. The Hindustan Times, the Times of India, it is already given in the question itself, and the name of the city. Then leave one line, and then you should write subject or the topic about which you are writing. Then leave one line or write sir, and then leaving one line once again, you should begin your first line, though you can begin it in many ways or in many styles. One common that is accepted throughout the country and most of the students like to write is here. It's through the columns of your famous and reputed newspaper, I wish to draw the kind attention of the government or officials and common public towards. You need to write the topic here, and then you have to exploit the topic. Means you have to explain your problem. You need to write your problem. After writing the problem, you can begin it, though these are some common lines. You can change the lines, or you can express the content in your own way. So the situation is really demanding proper attention of everyone. I hope that the government will take this matter seriously and will take effective steps in this regard in time. But it is quite known that no government policy can bring desired effects without public cooperation. I hope that people will also cooperate the government in this regard. I also hope that your newspaper will attract everyone's attention. So this is the common actually thing which can be written. Although you have your own expression, you have your own ideas, you have your own suggestions, and that can be reflected too while writing a letter. Later on, after leaving 1 or 2 lines, you need to write thanks and then yours faithfully, and you need to write name in capital. You can write in capital and small also, but always remember one thing: name should be written the name which has been given in the question itself. Please don't write your name. This is very common error committed by the students. Dear children, I think you have well understood about the letter to editor, and now I am giving you homework, and on your screen you can see one question is there. Write a letter to editor to create awareness related to coronavirus among people. Here 2-3 things are missing. I have not written the name of the newspaper, and I have not written the name of the writer and address as well. So these 2 things you yourself can add, and please write this letter in your notebooks, and Send your responses on my personal WhatsApp number. Please write it neat and clean and meticulously. Thank you very much for listening this video audio carefully. Uh, See you with the new topic in the next slide. Thank you very much.